It's Wednesday.
It's homeroom.
It's the Marksmen Show. I'm Noah.
I'm Landon.
And we are back for episode 11 of the Marksmen Show. Last week we covered the Hall of Fame night. That was Saturday. People that were inducted were Richard Howell, Shane Weedman, and Larry Goffnett. The night before was the Renaissance Silent Auction.
Yep.
In which I won an $80 Wapaka griddle for only $11, and I think that's a steal. I haven't used it yet, but I will use it eventually.
Yep. We also had a trivia game show, and they didn't have the strongest performances. They got one of the 5 questions right. So our trivia can improve, but we'll probably see that again before the year ends.
Yep. Tomorrow during homeroom, we're going to have a host meeting. And seniors, make sure you're filling out the questionnaire regarding our funds for after prom.
NHS also has a meeting today as well.
Yep. So, sports are ramping up. Postseasons are starting soon. We're wrapping up PAC competitions. But before we get to that, a sport we don't really cover very often is the cheer team. It's not really a sport. It's a club, maybe. I don't know. It's a cheer team. And to talk about that, we have Jersey Vincent. She is a senior on the cheer team. Hey.
Hey.
So, this Saturday against Springs Valley, there's an event called Mini Cheer Camp Night. Can you explain what that is?
So, there's 2 groups. There's a kindergarten through 3rd grade that does a cheer, a chant, and a dance. And then the other group is 4th through 6th grade, and they do the same thing.
Did you participate in cheer camp?
I think I did when I was little, yeah.
How long have you guys been preparing for this?
So we did a clinic last Saturday, and then we'll have one more practice this Thursday.
Is this a tradition that happens every year?
Yeah.
And what's the theme for these performances?
This year, the theme is Inside Out.
And then reflecting on your cheer experience in high school, what's one memory that sticks out to you the most?
Just getting ready with my friends before every game.
Football game? Or basketball, anything?
Both.
Which do you prefer, football or basketball games?
I like football better.
There we go. I agree. But basketball's really fun to watch. That's the cheer team. Make sure you're watching the Mini Cheer Camp Night Saturday against Springs Valley. Thank you, Jersey. Another sport that's ramping up is the boys swim. They have PAC competitions. This Thursday at prelims, and this weekend, Saturday at Tecumseh.
Yep. They're
doing the finals. And now we're going to go to the swim pool to talk about that. Oh, we're in the swimming pool with Ross Schultz. This upcoming Thursday, they're going to be going to Tecumseh for PAC prelims, followed by finals this Saturday. What's the expectations for Thursday?
We're hoping to do well. We're seeded to get 3rd place. We're hoping to maybe get 2nd place if we push it up and get up there.
And then what are you guys seeded to get this weekend?
This weekend is also 3rd place. Or just.
What is your favorite memory whenever you think about your experience with the swim team?
Have to be sectional dinner before our sectionals. Is also when we dress up and go to girls sectionals and have our theme. It's secret this year. We're not allowed to tell anyone. We've all made a pact to do that.
What's the process like for qualifying for Saturday?
Just get up into the top 12 amount of people, and then at Saturday, you have 2 different heats. The top 6 are the winners.
When was the last time we've won a conference?
2003.
2003. So it's been 22 years.
22 years.
Since the last time we've won it. So hopefully this Saturday is the time that the boys swim team brings home a PAC championship. And to you guys, I wish you guys good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. And now
we're
back. Boom! We teleported just like that. We're back in the library. Now we're going to talk about a sport that's not really a sport affiliated with the high school, but it is a club that many students partake in, and that's archery. And the senior on that club is Jacob Mailing. What's up, Jacob?
Pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Yeah. So, how long have you been doing archery?
I've been doing archery club since the 4th grade, I believe. I believe the last group that actually could participate in the 4th grade. That was
2016,
somewhere around there, yeah. And I've shot a bow a bit before that. I had a little practice bow, but seriously, I've been shooting since about 4th grade.
All right.
So what are practices like for archery?
Well, there are 2 practices when we have a practice day. There's the first half, which is usually aimed more toward the younger kids, and those are pretty simple. Depending on the day, we'll either shoot only 10s, only 15s, or usually both during a day. The high school group, it runs the same way, but it's usually a lot more focused, and it's expected just to run quicker because the kids are more used to it and behave a little better. I'm not saying they don't behave well, but it usually runs a little bit faster with the experience. But it usually just repeating shooting. The coaches will go and they'll check on your technique and make sure everything's going all right. But we usually just keep repeating that, and sometimes at prior years, I'm not sure if we've done it that much this year, but at the end of practice we'd have a game called Knockout, where you would shoot at random intervals from very close to the target to 15 meters, where whoever you have to shoot within the yellow, and as you scoot progressively farther and farther back, it gets harder and harder, and the last person still in the yellow or closest to the center wins. But mostly it's just repeating our technique and form, and there's a little bit hanging out with your friends while you do it too.
What would you say to the people that are maybe on the fence about joining the archery team, and what experiences you've had have kept you on the team and continue your career?
Well, I would definitely say to join it. It's very fun. It's very fitting towards scheduling because there are 2 practices a day. If you can't make it during a certain hour, you can make it to the next. And the tournaments, you don't have to go to every single one. It is highly encouraged to do so. But it is pretty open and flexible, so if you have a tight schedule, it's very, very good. And some of the best things that I've ever experienced while doing archery, 2018, I believe I went to Worlds in Florida, and it's essentially you get to go shoot with a whole bunch of people across. It's not, I wouldn't say it's really across the world, it's mostly just in the U.S., but shoot with people you've never seen before from different states. There's really cool shops that are open with stuff for your bow, and plus it's like a little free vacation alongside it. Nationals is also very fun up in Indy. It's huge. Indiana has a very big archery scene within the schools, so there's a lot of kids there, and it's a very cool experience. There's tons of vendors and stuff with new arrows, bows, usually like little knick-knack stuff too. Like one year there was I think a yo-yo store. It was really weird, but yeah.
And then
they're all very fun.
This weekend is state qualifiers?
It is. It is state qualifiers, which means this is our entry ticket to get into the state competition. Usually we do fairly well at these. I'm pretty confident in the coming weekend. I can't remember exactly where it's at this weekend, but I shoot at 4 o'clock, and archery tournaments usually last about an hour or so. But we'll be going up against a few different schools, usually the Owensboro area, a few Evansville schools. Usually the Owensboro Catholic schools are there. And it is your entry ticket to get into state, which we're working very hard to achieve.
All right. Well, good luck. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, Jacob.
No problem.
Now, another sport that just had their sectional draw is girls basketball. And to talk about that, we're going to go to Mr. Lacey's room. In Mr. Lacey's room, talk about the girls basketball sectional draw. So how did that go?
Well, thanks. First of all, I'm a big fan of the show. Thanks for having me on. The sectional draw went well. It was just this past Sunday. We drew the bye, which means we do not have to play until Friday evening, and we will play the winner of the Pike Central Perry Central game, which those 2 teams played each other early in the year, and Perry Central handled them relatively easily. So my take would be that we're probably going to play the first game on Friday night, roughly 5:30 our time. We'll play Perry Central in the sectional semifinal. So it's a really exciting time. The first game we played was really close. We pulled out a 3-point win, and it should be another really big battle. Tough game. Should be an exciting game.
Yep. Where is sectionals being held?
Sectionals this year will be held at Forest Park High School.
And then, are we expected to beat Perry Central?
Well, this is our hope. Our hope is to beat them. They're a very good team. I know they want to get back at us, but our girls, I will just say this, our girls will be ready, and they will be prepared. And I know our girls are going to put forth the best effort, and hopefully we'll pull out a win. and then we will get a chance to play for a sectional title on Saturday night. We're excited. We're excited about the draw.
And you also have a game tonight, right?
Yes, we play Springs Valley tonight. We're going to be celebrating senior night tonight between the varsity and JV games, or excuse me, between the JV and varsity games. And we have 4 seniors we're going to recognize, and we're also going to recognize Arwen Nielsen, our foreign exchange student as well.
And Thursday you also have a game, right? The makeup?
Yes, Thursday we play Gibson Southern, the defending 3A state champs. We'll be playing them here, JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7. We're looking forward to the challenge. And I think our girls will step up to the challenge. We hope we'll have a really big crowd for that game to give us that extra boost and hopefully lead us to victory on Thursday night as well.
That's one thing I can promise, a big crowd.
That'd be great. Our student section has been great, and we really appreciate all the support we get from everybody this year.
Well, good luck at sectionals.
Thanks, fellas. It's been a pleasure to be on this show with you guys.
We're back in the library. Next sport we're going to talk about is boys basketball. You want to talk about that?
Sure. So they had a Friday night. They went against Gibson Southern. They had a defeat, but they bounced back the next day for the Hall of Fame recognition night. Crawford County, they won 85-54, and they'll be trying to carry that win streak tonight. You guys last night, Paoli, that'll be there, and Mount Vernon will be Friday. That'll also be there, and Springs Valley will be here this Saturday.
And that will also be mini cheer camp night. Yep. And now, the last sport, sectionals is this weekend at Southridge, starting at 8 a.m. Is wrestling, and to talk about that, we have a freshman on team, Casey Engel, and we're going to talk to him in the wrestling room. Oh, we're in the wrestling room, the most coveted room in the building, and we're here with a freshman on the wrestling team, Casey Engel. This past weekend, he won his first PAC championship, one of 3 members on the team that did so, Landon, Casey, and Ethan Schrainer. This weekend, we're going to be going to Southridge for a sectional competition, and like he said earlier, it starts at 8 o'clock, and we got an on-the-rise, up-and-coming freshman wrestler here. Explain how you won last weekend's conference championship and what that experience is like for you.
I had a hard-fought match in the semifinals. I almost gave it up, but I pushed through it. And then in the finals, I just stuck to what I did.
You believed in what he was doing.
Yeah.
What is your expectations for this weekend?
To win sectionals.
We're gonna compete. Yep. So, how long have you been wrestling?
I think this is my 10th year now.
10th year. Yep. And what is your favorite memory or best accomplishment of your career?
Probably winning ISWA states and probably PAC this past weekend.
Yeah, pretty good accomplishments.
That's one way to get rid of fear.
Yep. So, on the wrestling team, we have a couple things that we stand by. Coach Joe runs through them often. And this weekend, we're going to exhibit all of these traits. You can read them yourself, but we go over them frequently on the wrestling team.
Yep.
All right, so good luck this weekend. Thank you for coming on the show, Casey.
Yeah.
Wrap up episode 11 of the Marksmen Show. We got a game here.
The long shot. They're going to shoot from up there, the upper deck, into the trash can. First 3 to make it. Get an ice cream.
We got 3 ice cream sandwiches. Make sure it's yours. You better be honest if it goes in. Take your time. Let's go. All right, 15 seconds. My boy Kane was getting 3 ice creams. Oh! Wire! We got 1!
Oh no! 5, 4.
3, 2, off the rim. That's it. That's it. Only winner is...
Wait, whoa. Did Lydia win this one too?
Did Mr. Wire make it?
Mr. Wire's the only one who made one.
Well, then Mr. Wire wins this one. We'll see you next time on The Marksmen Show.